Good morning everybody, Adrian Amaral with 911 Gadgets. In today's video I'm going to show you something amazing that I learned from the guy who sold me this computer that I'm using now to talk to you guys. In this video, I'm going to show you that there's two paths in life. There's a narrow path and there's a wider path. The narrow path is usually harder. Have you guys heard that the harder thing to do and the right thing to do are usually the same thing? Or the greater the effort, the sweeter the reward? Or my favorite, Matthew 7:13 and 14. Enter by the narrow gate, for wide is the gate and broad is the way that leads to destruction, and there are many who go in by it. Because narrow is the gate and difficult is the way which leads to life, and there are few who find it. Usually the narrow path is harder and the wide path is easier. More people go through this path, less people go through this path. It's up to you to make a choice. I'm just here to show you guys a cool analogy that this guy showed me, man. I found him on OfferUp, and it's dangerous sometimes. It was nighttime. You don't know who you're dealing with. So you just never know who you encounter, but I encountered a blessing. I encountered somebody who showed me something that hopefully goes a long way. And I hope you guys like this, okay? So let's get to it. All right, so what you're gonna need is you're gonna need one sheet of paper, just a white paper like this. And what you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna fold it in half. The more perfect you do these foldings, the better it comes out. So you're just gonna fold it here, and I like to lick the edge a little bit because we're gonna cut it. You can use scissors if you want, but this works just fine. Then you use your nails. Okay, so then now we're gonna go ahead and cut it in half. If you have a friend or somebody, you can give them one piece because it'll work. So then you get this part right here. Now what you're going to want to do is you're going to fold this part in this way from left to right. And make sure that's also pretty perfect. There it is. You got that right there. And then now you're going to fold this corner up here, right in here. This kind of reminded me of football. To be honest, I thought when he was showing me this, I thought he was gonna make like a little football and go like this. So here we go. And then you're gonna want to fold it down once. So let's just recap. So we have it like this, right? We fold it in one time, and then we fold that in half this way. So now you got kind of like a little football. So then now you're gonna fold down. Just like this. And then lastly, we're gonna fold one more down halfway like this. Make sure that this point is right on the line when we come to fold it. I usually just kind of push up a little bit and it stops right there. And then align the left. And align the right. So that should be right on, you see, right on the line. And then now we're gonna cut up here. So let's lick it again. And then use your nails to crease it really nicely. Okay, and you can throw this piece away already. Okay, so now you've got this right here, right? Bam. You can always rewind the video, but this is what he showed me. So this is what it should look like, right? You folded it once, you folded that in half, then you folded one like this, and you folded it one more time just to get this line here, okay? Okay, so we've got this here, and you're gonna wanna fold this in half, right? And you're gonna wanna hold it with your left hand from from the thicker part, okay, right here. So you're gonna hold it from the thicker part. Right here, you see? It's thicker up here, so use your left hand to do that. That way you know that goes on your left hand, okay? It should look like this. So, now we're going back to the narrow path and the wider path. So, we're gonna cut this in a narrow path. And I usually do about my thumb right here, like the size of my thumbnail, and I cut around there, okay? So I usually kind of do that, cut it around there. That could be a little bit hard, so you might want some scissors here. So you're gonna cut straight down. Matter of fact, yeah, if you guys want to do scissors, you can. Okay, so we've got the narrow path right over here. We've got the broader path right here. As you can see, it's thicker. Usually, if you take this path, and I've been there, it pretty much tears our life apart, tears it in half. Or we feel like we're torn apart, so we're going to go ahead and tear this in half, okay? Okay. So there's that, and there's this right here. We're going to get to this at the end, okay? We choose the wider path, the easier path, and see what it unfolds to in the end. And see what it unfolds to once you've reached the end of that path. And there it is, guys. Taking that easier, wider path leads you there. Okay? I was in that path and I said, no, no, no. I turned around and took the narrow path, and everything's been wonderful. So taking the narrow path is harder, but ultimately leads you to Christ, to heaven. Do you guys see that? Amazing, isn't it? My wife and I were blown away when I showed her this. And if this message means something to you, I would really appreciate it if you share this video so people can learn how to do this. If this message bothers you, I'm sorry. I respect everybody's beliefs and everybody's opinion. I still love you. I love everybody as a human being, and I wish the best for everybody. So I choose this path right here, and this path is no longer in my life right here. Man, when I met up with that guy there to buy the computer that I'd been needing, see, I could have bought the computer from anyone, and there was a few computers I was looking at, and this one just so happened to come through, and for the best deal, like the best computer for the best deal. And I didn't expect that, like, I don't know, I was a little scared too to meet up with that person at that time for that price and all that. And it's just amazing how the negative feeling that I had turned out to be something amazing. He ended up telling me I love you, and I told him I love you too. And I had just met the guy, and I truly feel that I loved him as a human being. When he was showing me this right here, I got chills, man. When he showed me that, I was like, dude, no way, that's amazing. When it unfolded, when we unfolded the cross, he gave it to me. He was like, here you go, hold on to that narrow path. Boom, and he unfolded the other one. It's like, hell, okay. So go ahead and unfold that. I'm like, okay, what's gonna happen? I didn't expect the cross, you know. So I want to thank him. His name is Mike. He's from Hemet, California. Shout out to you, Mike. He does gardening work, so if you guys are around the area, if you want to hire him and you know you guys are somewhere in LA or California, I'll ask him if it's okay for me to put his number down there. You guys need to talk to somebody. He was in the wide path too. He told me, you know, and now he's walking through the narrow path, guys. So I'm gonna see if I could put his number down there if you guys need some gardening work. And yeah. So that's my story for today, man. I hope you guys liked it, man. You know, if you guys like this video, like I said, please share it, subscribe, leave me a comment, let me know what your thoughts are on this. And I love you guys. God bless you. We'll see you guys in another tech video. Peace out.